Uh,
Oh, um,
I kind of want to hear your scaling first. You cool with that?
Nah, bro, you can go first.
Nah, since it took you this long, you're gonna go first. Or we can flip a coin. Actually, it doesn't matter like that.
Nigga, you called me in here. The fuck? Bitch,
Sure.
you go first.
The fuck? Okay. I'm gonna like trying to act like big and bad. I knocked out of VC. But so I can go first. You're well aware that Kaido is stated to be the strongest creature.
Can you show me that? And why is that relevant?
Well, creatures include humans.
Yeah, go ahead and
uh,
prove that.
I can prove that.
And even if it did, why would the denotation of strong be overall combat prowess? Is that what you're implying?
I am implying that. Let me get another
Okay,
one.
why?
Alright. So check VC chat.
Okay.
Alright. So the reason I'm saying why, every single time strongest has been like talked about. I don't know why I said the same scan toy. Every single time has been talked about. When people, like human people, have been put like in the like case. Like they've been compared. They've been compared, okay, to to Kaido. Human, so they would have to be included. And two, literally it stated like one-on-one fight in sheer combat prowess. When strongest is just talking about winning in a fight. Like,
Let me read the statement. Hold up.
sure.
Okay, the strongest world murmured it was hard. What you made the strongest. This wasn't some kids' competition like foot races, arm wrestling, or test grades. According to Skull, the pirate assessed nerd, in terms of one-on-one fight, Kaido was likely the strongest. Okay, so this statement is according to Skull, correct?
Yeah.
All right, wait. So I got a question. So why is Skull correct?
The reason I have to assume that Skull is correct because there's no reason to assume he's not. And before you cut me off, the reason this is important, reason that there's okay, is we are giving information, okay, unless there's reason to contradict or reason to believe that this character is a unreliable source. It is just then we
No,
are
that's
just
an argument from ignorance.
it's not an argument for ignorance. You know what an argument for ignorance is?
Yes, basically you're assuming that it's true because according to you, there's no evidence against it. Well, for one thing, you got to prove that, and even if there wasn't evidence against it, that doesn't give credence for your interpretation.
Okay. So let me tell you why that's wrong. Um, the reason, well, I mean, it's true. Your idea of what it is of what argument is correct, but right reason what you're saying is wrong is because what I said was if we are giving information, well, if we're giving information about a character, okay, there's no reason to assume that it's wrong unless it's contradictory. That if that is the case, then we cannot assume anything from the story.
All right, so why would we want to assume things baselessly? Like
That's
if
not
we
baselessly. It what I okay. Genuinely, if we have to prove that there's thing, we have to prove every single thing that is said in the story. There's
why do we have
nothing
to
is
prove
concrete
everything that's said in the story? Okay, so I'll
because
cut you off there. What?
because the what you're arguing right now is basically insinuating that what you are saying is that I would have to prove that he's a reliable source. I wouldn't need to prove that he's a reliable source because it's just information I was giving in the story. Unless there's reason to believe that
It's in
he's
question why
wait,
that
wait, wait, I'm not done.
information.
I'm not done. If if there's a reason to believe he's an unreliable source, then yes, I have to prove why this statement's correct. But the thing is, if we were to believe that everything a character said needs to be
Okay,
cannot
bro,
go
you cut
through,
off.
that's not. Like, it's a like he's used as a literary device. He's not. He's a way that we get information about Kaido. That's not the
Okay,
way
wait. So
stories
you're saying
work
it's a
unless there's
literary device.
reasons to.
Why correct? Okay, so let me tell you, why does it being a literary device, whichever device you're using, mean that it has to be correct? Why can't it just be inclusive that it's a literary device without the statement or the entailment of the statement being correct? Like you have to actually give an argument for why the literary advice would show mutual exclusivity towards your stance. So can you give that argument?
Isaac, I don't think you're understanding. So this is gonna be the
What
last
am I
time
not understanding?
wait. This is gonna be the last time I repeat it. Okay. When we are giving information about a character, to assume that is not incorrect or that is assume that it's not incorrect, or assume that we need to that it needs to be proven, unless there's reason. Like, let's say the character has been proven to make many multiple wrong accounts,
Yeah, that's a claim. You can
wait,
like
I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay, unless the character has been proven to make many wrong accounts. Okay, then it is just information we are given to by the author. The same as Rayleigh talking about hockey. There's no reason to assume that he's wrong, unless there's no reason to assume
oh
he's
my
wrong.
god, bro. So you just went like circular. You said, "Oh yeah, because it's from the author because it's a literary thing." And then I question, why can't it just be the case that yeah, it's from the author, but that doesn't mean that the statement is true. It could be the case that the author is just trying to convey the character's thoughts. That doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily mean that
that
he's trying to convey
I
what's
don't
true.
think. Wait. I don't
No, if
think those
anything, your
two go.
interpretation
Wait,
is
Isaac. I don't think those
isn't
go
as
against each other.
parsimonious because you're assuming
It can be the
for
character's
one.
thought, and it can be
Let me
true.
fucking finish, bitch. Damn. Okay, so for one thing, we know that when the author makes a character say something, they're conveying the character's thoughts. We know that for sure. But you're also adding on an extra assumption that he's conveying the character's thoughts and also trying to show truth value when we don't actually have anything to verify whether that statement is true. So that just makes my interpretation more parsimonious than yours, which
Okay,
would make it more likely.
sure, Isaac. The problem I have with that, okay, one, you're quote unquote the feeder. Yeah, it can be his thought. That's not mutually exclusive with it being true. I don't disagree with it could be his thoughts. And two, this is something that is said by multiple people. I it's not just once stated in the Ace novel, stated in the manga too. Like he's the strongest on a one-on-one fight,
Cilia
sheer power.
statements.
I literally did this in VC chat.
Okay, wait, hold up. Let me check.
People say in a one-on-one fight, always bet on Kaido. Let's not be dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's something that's repeated multiple times. So I think something that's repeated multiple times, and is
Wait,
also just
that could
stated.
just be like the author trying to convey his inverse reputation because it says people say, which implies a large group, which would imply a reputation.
Yeah, Isaac, sure. It could just be his reputation, but the thing is, unless there's a reason to go against his reputation, I have no reason to suspect that it's wrong because of
No,
the way it's
you would
worded.
have to actually give a sufficient basis. But
All
let's
right,
say
we
that
can
it
move
was
on.
my burden. I've already shown why my stance would be more parsimonious than yours. So
Sure,
if
we
you're
can move
not
on.
gonna, yeah, we can just move on. Who do you want to say that you lost?
We're recording it so Future and a hero
Wait,
can
quick question before you
wait,
guys finish.
wait, Haram.
Isaac,
It doesn't matter. Recording it so
Okay, what?
Hero and Future can
Sure.
judge it. All right, so we can move on to your scaling.
Okay.
Use the one where they're fencing with golf clubs. That's the best one.
Wait, can we just get like judgment on this point first?
No. Neither judge are here, and I've already talked to Future and Hero. They say like, judging from a wreck is better. So
hey
go
Isaac,
to
can
your
you check
scaling.
DMs? I have a question.
Even if you won that point, it would be inconclusive. So can you just go to Can you just go to your scaling?
Yeah, sure. I can go to my scaling. Hold up.
Thank you. I kind of want to make this quick so they can watch the recording really quick. Plus, I don't like debating for long periods of time. You know, I gotta beat you up for 90. Apparently, you beat him up. I gotta beat you up for 90.
I mean, you kind of like got your ass beat badly in the first point.
You gotta get your ass beat. You sound like a nerd, dude. Go to your fucking scaling.
How do I sound like a nerd?
You sound like a nerd.
Fucking you?
Go to your
Like what?
scaling. You got that.
Oh my god.
All right, fine. Do you agree with Akainu over Garp?
Why would I agree to that?
I don't know. I'm asking you if you do. If you don't, you can just like say it.
I have no reason to agree with that. I don't have no reason to agree with either side that Garp's over him or either of Garp. I have no reason to agree. I don't know.
Okay,
I have no information on that.
Yeah, the reason why Akainu is going to be over Garp is for one thing, he beat Kuzan, and Kuzan showed to have relative physical stats to Prime Garp when he was younger, before his prime, before he fought Akainu.
Prime Guard when he was younger. Well, okay. There's two things I have to say about that. One, but let's just see how you do prove Kuzan relative to Garp. Can you prove that?
Yeah, okay, let me just get the scan.
Thank you. Motion, you really think Kaido isn't even top 5 like currently? That might actually be crazy. That top 5 currently. Nah, if you argued it well, I see it. Never mind. That's cool. If you argue it well. Oh my lord. Can I do this? Can I
Hold
do
up,
this
let me pull
thumbnail?
the scan.
That's I don't like the letter. I don't like how you did Isaac's like name. I did not like that. It's ugly.
So like, what would you put it as for like the font?
When I would have chose a different font. I feel like having the same font for both people is kind of like lazy.
I see your point.
But you did do it really quickly. So I'm not saying that it's bad because you just did it like 2 seconds. But
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, I'm not saying you have horrible skills or anything. Not to be
No,
like a
I get you. I
dickhead.
get you.
Yeah.
I'm just like lazy with the thumbnail. Like, I just fucking put like a text and shit.
That nigga said you have no talent. That's crazy.
Haram, you can't instigate here. No one takes you seriously.
I don't expect to instigate. I just like doing
Yo, what
it.
up, y'all
Fun.
boys?
Hey man.
What's up, Dre?
Is there a debate on? Everybody's on mute.
Yeah, it is. It's me versus
Oh,
Isaac. We're waiting for him to get a
fault.
scan.
My fault.
Dre talking about my fault. Bro, you can talk, bro. You can talk until we get debating again.
Alright,
Okay, yeah, so the argument
Oh,
here
he found it.
is for one thing, they punch at the same time, and their punches make the same sound. And we know the sound is used to indicate how hard they're hitting because when a weaker Kuzan is punching with him, his sound is lower. And as he's getting stronger, his sound is getting progressively bigger and louder.
Should I really argue this or should I keep it going? Actually, I'll just agree. Kuzan relative to Gart. Now I have a question. Oh wait.
Yeah, what?
Wait. I might have to join him. I might have to. Oh wait, no. Okay. My PC was about to restart. Anyway, but no, it's good now. But you know they're like Kuzan versus Aokiji. Kuzan versus fucking what's his name? Akainu. That was off screen, dude.
Okay, yeah, why is this relevant?
I don't think you could prove that like they're actually like relative.
Okay, why do you think that I can't prove that? Like what?
I because it's off screen. I think there's context.
Wait, so you
that we could be
implying that
missing.
something being off screen would imply like a possibility that the feat isn't valid?
I think possibly because it's off screen, because we didn't see how it happened, there could be things that
Okay, wait,
changed.
so you're aware that you would be making a positive claim by saying that it's possible that this like wouldn't be sufficient, right? So like I want you to give a basis for why that's possible.
Isaac.
What,
The reason is possible because do you not know there's an infinite amount of possibilities?
no, can you give an argument for that?
Do you actually want to argue this, dude?
I mean, you're the one who made the claim. I'm just pressing you on your claim, bro, so you can.
Okay. So Isaac, I'm gonna ask you a question. It's using the gay porn. I'm not using the gay porn argument. I'm not using the gay porn argument.
Nigga, you said they gave Ford argument.
Isaac.
The fuck?
No, wait.
Kaido's
You-
cock is
chill.
2 feet
Oh,
tall.
you don't understand what it is anyway. So Isaac, you already agree that things are possible, okay?
What?
You already have agreed that things are possible, right?
Yeah, that doesn't
I'm
mean
not-
I agree that everything is possible. No, I agree certain things are possible for sure.
Okay. What's the limit?
I don't think
makes
that's
what makes one
relevant.
thing possible and something else is possible? I'm asking you a question.
What would make one thing possible and another thing possible? Like, I
Yeah,
don't
like
think
what?
I have to actually know like the gauge for what makes something possible. Just I know if something's possible based off epistemics. Like if I've seen it happen before, or I know that it can't happen based on the knowledge that we have. That's how I would come to determine whether or not something is possible. That doesn't mean
Okay,
I know the gauge of how something is possible. I want you to prove that it is possible through whatever measurement
okay.
you're using
Well,
here.
okay. So you say if you see something being possible, like that's possible, right? Dumb it down,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay, so I agree with
Okay.
that. So,
So if you agree with that, we didn't see the fight between Kuzan and Akainu. We can't make any possible claims on it.
okay, that's kind of like, what do you mean?
I mean what I
No,
mean. I mean if you don't get it, you don't. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
dude, I literally asked you, and then you said that yes, this is
Well,
what
I
you're
don't need to
saying.
explain things to you. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Dude, let me. Yeah, are you gonna let me finish? So I asked you if
Um,
you are saying that just because we haven't seen, just because we see the fight, that they're not relative based on this fight. I'm you us not seeing the fight would make it possible that relative based on what happened in that fight, because we know we do have context behind what happened. We're told what happened. We're told they had fought for 10
what's the
days.
context?
Then we're told that the winner was.
Okay, they fought for 10 days. That's a lot of
Yeah, and
time that we didn't see. There could be, we don't know exactly what happened, so I can't make a claim on what happened during that fight.
okay, dude, that's kind of another thing that's in question that you've been completely ignoring is why we would need to have full context on something to come to a conclusion. Like basically you're saying I've given like necessary conditions for why, even though we don't have the full context, we can still make a logical conclusion of what
Are you
probabilistically
done?
happened, and then you're just ignoring it, man. And those conditions that I gave,
If you,
we know they were fighting off
Isaac,
screen
if you
for
think,
a long period of
if
time.
you think,
Usually indicates
if you think
relatively.
I'm ignoring it, if you think I'm ignoring it, we can move on to conclusions and just send the
Okay,
rest
yes,
to
move
future
on
and
to
hero.
conclusions, and it's fine.
Yeah. I'm. Like we're like you want to be done with the debate, or do you have anything more?
I mean, enough to deal. But if you just want to
Oh,
get
then no. I
this
mean,
point,
no. I mean, no. Then like, if you're not done with your scale, then we can go. I totally forgot about that. That's my fault. Keep going with your scale. We're done with this point. We can, when you do done with your scale, we'll conclude. That's it. So let's go.
yeah, okay, that's fine, bro.
So just operate assuming that you won that point.
Okay, yeah. So then I'm just gonna give the argument for Garp over Kaido.
Sorry,
Mhm.
what?
Bro, Dre, you can give your opinion,
Yeah.
but
So
he didn't
are
agree to you
you
as a judge.
Garp scaling Whitebeard?
Garp scaling a Whitebeard. Sure. I don't care.
You are aware that Whitebeard is a world pirate, and we know Kaido was a pirate. This should put Whitebeard over
Okay.
Kaido.
Can you show me? Can you show me the statement? Actually, hold on.
Yes, I can show you the statement. Hold on.
Actually, wait. Actually, wait. I think that statement is just talking about just like his reputation, like his legacy.
Why? I think this,
Why?
bro.
Because you know the statement that says sheer one-on-one when it says sheer battle power in the one-on-one fight by Kaido in the Ace novel. What is said about
Wait, bro, that's
what is said
first
about
because
White? Wait. I'm
okay,
not
yeah,
done. I'm not done.
say
I'm
about
not done.
Whitebeard. No, my bad.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. What it said about Whitebeard is like when it comes to like what does it say? When it comes to merits or when it comes to telling stories or no, what does it say about Whitebeard? Where is it? Oh, well, in Edgar's very life was that of the strongest pirate. Like that's just his legacy. His life is the strongest pirate. Like he had like I don't think it could be. I don't think it's talking about speed. I don't think you could prove that it's talking about speed. I mean, not speed, strength. I don't know why I'm like messing up my words here.
Wait, this is the same. This is from the same character, Skull, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So do you not notice how like you kind of have multiple contentions, because it seems like your first contention is another interpretation of this that you believe is true. Like you asserted this is true, and then you're also like questioning why my interpretation is true. So we can go over them one by one, because it's not like you're giving like another possible interpretation. What you did is you asserted your interpretation
Yeah, I
as
know. I know.
true. Okay,
I know.
yeah. So we can go through it
Edward
one by one.
Newgate's very life was as the strongest pirate, and Kaido was also a
Yeah,
pirate.
it's
His,
just
his
from the same
state,
skull,
yeah,
correct?
Skull said that he's stronger in a
Okay,
fight.
yeah, but it's in question why he is credible. Like, you are aware of that, correct? Like, I questioned that earlier in the debate. That would apply here as well.
Yeah,
So
we
can you give an
we already
argument for
argued
why he's
that.
credible?
Sure. And we okay, do you,
Okay,
sure.
yeah, but that would tie back into your previous reasoning, correct? So presupposing that I won that point, you bringing this up is just inherently circular. I think that this point would
Yeah,
just be irrelevant.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can just move on to you, like, questioning my interpretation of why it's in
Sure.
reference to combat prowess. Okay.
You say you also have like other scans, like if I'm being called that. So can you give me those?
Okay, yeah, but let me explain like why it's most likely to be in reference to combat prowess. So you are
Why?
aware that like the story of One Piece is centered around combat, correct?
Is it?
Like when we see pirates, yeah, it's a story about pirates' adventure and pirates fighting. So it seems like the most relevant
You said
context.
adventuring and fighting
Yeah.
like this. Like Whitebeard could
Can
have
you let
like
me
the
fucking
best
finish, bro?
adventures. He could have like like the most influential adventures. I don't.
Okay, yeah, so you're saying that this can be like inclusive with my stance. Is that what you're trying to say? Like you didn't
No,
even
it's
say
not
what I
what I
was.
said. It's not what I said.
Okay, dude, but like, can you let me finish? Because you were like cutting me off, and I was trying to make a point.
Your point's retarded, but sure you can finish.
It's not retarded, bro. Like you're probably
Can you
not gonna
finish? Can you
understand it.
finish? Can you finish? Can you
Okay,
finish?
yeah. All right. As I was
Pause.
saying, basically the most relevant denotation of strength in One Piece would be combat prowess, since the story is centered around combat. So it would just be more practical of an assumption to assume that this statement is in reference to combat. And also, you're saying that it could be in reference to like reputation. Can you show me a single like semantical denotation of the word strength that would imply reputation? Like, please, I want you to show me that, since you're claiming that this is
Okay.
another possible interpretation.
Sure. Just like, and you can just use the Oxford definition, right? Because Oxford has many definitions of it.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, and when you do send that interpretation, like you can go ahead and like prove that would be relevant to a Japanese context, because obviously this is a manga which is written from a Japanese perspective. So you can prove that that English definition would apply to Japanese, even if I were to grant that hypothetically.
dude, you're such a nerd, and you're actually such a nerd that I do think that I already.
You called me here to debate
wait,
me.
wait,
I don't know why
buddy,
you're calling
buddy.
me an
wait,
You're
wait.
the one that's more focused on a fictional debate. So, like, if I were you, I'd shut the fuck up about calling me a nerd, bruh.
No,
Like,
I think I can call you a nerd. Anyway,
nigga.
I already think I disproved your stance. Anyway,
Just
I,
prove
I,
shit.
Content right here.
I'll be honest. We can move on to conclusions. And all these people calling in like saying I got my ass beat. Sure, you can say that until the judgment comes back that I won. So we can move on to the conclusion. Do you have
Pretty
anything
sure
else?
nobody here thinks that you won, bro. But okay, yeah, we can just
Sure.
move on.
Sure.
All right,
I'm
let me
just
just save the rag, bro. Nigga, you got your ass beat like so
Sure.
terrible.
Sure. The only person I think apparently Gyro's smart, so I'd hear from Gyro. I've had a conversation with Gyro. Everyone else I think is kind of dumb. I don't have.
Ouch, man.
Well, Dre, you
Bro,
weren't here
Gyro
for.
thought you got your ass beat, by the way, bro.
Sure, that's why I said I can have a conversation with him.
Wait, real shit, Isaac. Tell me what you said in DMs, because I low-key wasn't listening.
Okay, bro, hold up though. Let me just save this.